to move into the rail space, you have been bridging the gap between business and technology and data domains for decades now. Could you share a memorable instance where this led to a particular innovative solution, especially on railways, please?
Well, thanks, Rahim. And look, to answer that question, probably the best example I can give you is we've been working with an organisation by the name of Metro Trains Sydney. So MTS is the organisation that's contracted by the New South Wales government to operate the metro service currently in the northwest. So this is the driverless system running in the northwestern part of Sydney, and currently, as you probably know, being extended under the city out to the southwest. As you may know, as I said, this is a privately operated entity, obviously funded by the government, and that funding then obviously is or compensated, I should say, fundamentally based on performance criteria. So, and driving that obviously is a number of metrics, such as examples, delivered service counts, frequency, and there's a whole host of other quality scoring factors that go into it. And everything is geared towards ensuring that the service being provided is optimised from a customer experience perspective. So, as you can appreciate, all of these performance indicators are based on fundamental business processes, which in turn are managed by various systems, T-systems, technology systems. It's the data from those systems that's generated then becomes a very rich vein for analysis. And so we can expose all sorts of operational performance metrics and calculations based on that data source. And that's what we do. So we now ingest a very large amount of data across a broad range of systems, in some cases overnight through to real time, and that's all ingested into the Toustone platform. And once that data is ingested, we then process that into all of the necessary formats and structures to then provide and give the organisation visibility of their operations against all of the various performance criteria and so on. So the volume of that data is, as I said, very large and highly complex, as well as meeting against the complexity of the performance criteria as dictated by the government's contracts and so on. So that very complex regime of performance criteria is then being modelled into the engine, if you like, which then automatically generates the output on a daily basis. The result of all of that is that we now have a fully automated platform that ingests the data, reprocesses it, and generates all of the various reports, dashboards, and all the rest of it that the business can then use and analyse on a daily basis.
Wow.
Classic thing is it's now seen as the single source of truth. So we don't have manual calculations going on across the business with people arguing over the right number and so on. And they spend time now analysing and actioning the information as opposed to collating it and manually generating reporting and so on. And accuracy is improved and so on. So, a memorable instance of where we've had a good outcome, this is a really good one. And it's been highly successful. And we continue to evolve it into things like live data feeds. So we're now looking at operational activities down to, within the last couple of seconds and so on. So there's a lot of opportunity to continue to evolve this.